do it, but also just ask God to bring somebody in your life that can actually show you how to do it as well. I think He's faithful to do that. You know, I think like oftentimes, like in the scriptures, it's funny because earlier Destiny had made a comment about for people in her school being religious because I was like, you know, I met somebody who was recently I met somebody who was a trans Christian, and Destiny was like, yeah, you know, they kind of just culture Christians. I said, Destiny, sometimes I said I don't think I said I don't I look at it from a different perspective. I said I think that sometimes they're doing what they're doing and they're saying amen, or I said but as a part of them that wants God, it's just not visible in the culture that they're currently in. I said, and that becomes the problem. I was like, just because I'm in sin don't mean I don't want God. I mean, I want God, and I'm in a even if it's like going to a church that maybe like when I say God is, I mean Ichabod, meaning the glory of God is not there.
Right.
So it's like I still want God, but so I'm looking for God in a place where He's not there. I think God is faithful to bring somebody who would actually show you or point you to God,
Right.
if that's your heart. So I think that's kind of where I feel like God is faithful to do that with most people. Is if you know, I would caution you, if He brings somebody to you, don't turn away because they're a different background or they may be a different color or you may not be able to relate to them naturally. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Exactly.